Honest, reliable, trustworthy. Well, my generation, it will be Terry and it's got to be my dad. I've said this elsewhere, but if it weren't for my dad, I probably wouldn't be here now. So yeah, Terry and my dad. Solely carp fishing for no other species since I was 15, so I'm 31 now, so a while. The scariest moment on the bank was actually probably last year. I was fishing the Sheffield Canal, a bit of a dodgy part of Sheffield, to be fair, if I can say that. And I thought I heard a rat scurry past me. So as I've gone to shoo it off, it turns it's a massive dog with a bloke, and the dog's just gone mental, just really gone for me. So it was one of them. The safety of the secure sleeping bag, hide, but that's never going to save you from a Rottweiler trying to chew your face off. So that was pretty scary. No, not really. Kind of. Oh, I tell a lie. Of course I have. Boxing. I absolutely love boxing. So yeah, fishing and boxing. Obviously, from my physique, I'm not a boxer, but I do like to watch it. Yeah, fishing and boxing. Where would I go if I had one day left? I'd probably see if my dad would let me do another guest session on Wellington Country Park with him. So yeah, that'd be quite good. Oh, this was a nightmare. I was fishing down at Manor on the linear complex. Just got the rods out, just about to pack up. The air dry bag with the boilies is just laid on the ground sheet, and as you do, you just scoop it up ready to hang in a tree. As I scooped it up, got a really sharp pain in my finger. Thought I'd actually been stung or bit. Turns out that I've got a baiting needle embedded right in, and the air dry bag with 5 kilo bait is stuck to me. So I kind of had to cut the air dry bag off. I had to go next door, and Barry and Ben O'Connor was there. Got some frozen boilies because they just arrived. Pushed the baiting needle through, cut the end, back through, carried on fishing for another 4 nights. But that was pretty much a bit gnarly like. So the best free anglers I've ever worked with. God, this is a tricky one because I've worked with quite a few. Obviously, seeing as I'm part of Team Tribal, Dagnall's a very good angler because he can fish obviously from 220 yards to 2 yards, and he's got just a no-nonsense approach to his carp fishing. He's straight into it. Tong, he is very good. I don't like to say it, but he is a good all-rounder. Do you know what I mean? We'll give him that. And then who else? Probably my best mate, Sam Cheetham. He's very good. He's fished with him a long time, and he always seems to do me each session. So yeah, he's very good. My favourite moment. To be fair, we've just filmed this first part of the DVD, and this has been one of my favourite trips. To be fair, I've had some nice fish and we've had a good laugh. But favourite moment, it's hard to pick because you're always waiting for the next favourite moment. You're always chasing that favourite moment. So in carp fishing, it's probably what's coming. Oh, I know it sounds bad, but the kettle is the first one, and then obviously I've got to have Yorkshire tea, so that's 2, and then I've got to have 2 sugars. Does that count? I do actually. I think sometimes I should always put a little bit more effort in because I can be quite easily put off going fishing. Do you know, it's if something's not going right, the weather's not looking very good, or it's an hour and a half drive, because obviously being from Sheffield, you have to travel a little bit for fishing. I think really I do regret not putting more effort in younger. I'm kind of having to catch up and try doing a little bit more. Oh, the biggest character I've ever met through fishing. Oh, it's hard to say. I can't really pick one. There's been so many. I really can't pick the biggest character, to be honest. Oh, in fact, Fudgy is probably the biggest character, because 1 minute he's smiling, the next minute he's all over looking for something, and then you never know what you're getting with Fudgy, so he is a big character. At the minute it's a bittersweet because the social media side of things, and you probably get this every time you ask that question, the mystery's gone a little bit, and I'm just as guilty for it, because if somebody's caught a big fish, I'll do a bit of research. So I'm a bit of an hypocrite because I don't really like it, and I think there's too many people not fishing, not going out and doing it, but commenting on everybody else's stuff, and too many negative comments. Instead of being supportive of other people's carp fishing, they're all very negative, and that kind of puts a dampener on things. Do you know what I mean? And oh, an hook snapped. Let's try naming and shaming brand to get a load of free stuff. Do you know? It's just that side of things. It's opened it up to a lot of negative stuff. So the best bit about carp fishing for me, if I'm totally honest, is it takes me away from the stresses of day-to-day life. My job these days isn't stressful because I just work in a tackle shop and I love it, but in the past I've had stressful jobs. But just if you haven't got a radio on, or you're not looking at your phone, or you're not watching telly when you're fishing, you don't know what's happening on the outside world. And I just like that. It's just taking a moment to just get away from everything just for a few days and just take some time to chill. That's the favourite part. The people that, going back to the thing I said about effort earlier, the people that put in the serious effort, the people that have got families, the people that are working full-time jobs and are driving 3.5 hours to do overnighters and stuff. I think prime examples of that is, obviously I don't know him personally, but like Scott Lloyd recently with the Burfield Common. I'm from Sheffield and he lives, as far as I'm aware, Manchester way, so he's driving past me, then doing another 3 hours to fish for one night. There's people like that the inspirational people. The most favourite capture I've ever had.
Or most memorable.
I had, and it's not a big fish. Well, for me it's a big fish, but in today's standards, I had a 27.5 mirror from the BP pit. That, as far as we're aware, there's only me and another angler, a lad called Tom White, a very good angler, who's caught, and that's an absolute stunning fish. So that was kind of, we totally forgot it were there. It hadn't been out for 10 years, and it just slipped in net, and I was just like, "Whoa!" Do you know what I mean? So that's probably the most memorable capture, and I shared it with a good friend as well, which is always nice. Oh, a secret? What can I say? I don't know if I've got many secrets. Does it have to be a carp fishing related secret?
Yeah, me.
I don't know if I've got many secrets that are going to get me in trouble or arrested anyway, so I'll probably give that one a miss.